Well, the action continues to peak as we're going to have part two. It's the 25th of November, Monday, the 25th. And now we're going to have the seniors. This morning we had the juniors. This afternoon we'll have the seniors. And of course, we are reporting to you from Morton's Menu. And we're asking you, please, if you really appreciate what Morton's Menu is doing, that you'll subscribe to the YouTube channel, that you'll like and share the videos on your Facebook pages, etc. So please subscribe. Please make sure that you subscribe. So we're just about to get started. They're going to get to the line just about now. And I think some of the young ladies, you can watch and see from this distance that they're just going for the fun. And the others will be more serious. We'll be trying to stay at the top of the pack. And over to Frankie. I think let me just talk about the route a bit. They're going to leave here at the main gate of the school. They're going to make a left turn by the police station. And then they're going to go straight up, I think, across by Willinata. And then they're going to come down through Zetlands and then back to the school. We'll have to get some information about the current record holder and how many years that record was established. But somebody here would be hoping to break that record this afternoon. Let me see. Yuti, what's the name? Thing I'd mentioned going to win, Tommy? Kalen. Well, I think somebody's touting for Kalen. That's Prentice's daughter, right? So we're waiting to see if Kalen is going to take this one, and we stand by for the start of the race.
Students are prepped for running. In Angola, where the high school students are running, it's more like they dress in all kinds of fancy stuff. You wouldn't believe they put on makeup, they put on stockings. Oh man, and it's to match the color of the house. But it's as if they're going in for a show. And you know the serious athletes because they put on their athletic attire. Here, I'm not seeing any of the fashion show type. Maybe you'll get some walking, but I like this productivity in terms of the approach to what is going to happen. There's some seriousness about this, and that is important.
The record holder is Makida Challenger.
Makida Challenger, that name sounds familiar.
She's from St.
Originally out of St. James's. And the time?
The time is 19 minutes 22 seconds.
1922.
I said in 2000.
That could be challenged today.
2005.
2005. Long-standing records. But I think that should be challenged today. If from my recollection of the from my recollection of the athletes that ran in the distances last earlier this year in terms of last sports, I think it would be challenged. But let's see. Give them a fair chance.
I know he won't be running anything except his mouth.
So another interesting race is touted to be good. There are a number of athletes who performed well last year on the track, and some are returning to this route in terms of age, and one or two have stepped up. I think the same Prentice girl has stepped up to the senior ranks. She was more in the junior last time around.
We have a good number here today.
Looks good.
They're off.
Bell is on. And they're coming. A series of red, a series of green, a series of blue. And they're coming.
Keep your eyes also on Hendrickson.
I was just going to tell you that Marilyn's grand.
Yes. She's a serious athlete.
Yes, and she did well last year too.
Are those the two at the top? Kaylin, that's Kaylin in the blue? 52. In the green, 52, okay.
Yep.
And then number
70.
70, Hendrickson, keep
Yep.
your eyes on those two.
Those are the two.
63 looks serious as well, who is she?
She's in fourth form.
Fourth form, okay. dropping back slightly. Hendrickson seeming to have a bit of an advantage for now. But I guess the hill as per usual, Frankie.
Yeah, that is going to be the
first hill.
determinant.
Let's see what happens in that hill. Kylan, it is getting some encouragement. But Hendrickson looking serious here.
I had the privilege of
She's trying
seeing
to
her
pull away.
1 or 2 afternoons practicing on her own, which is an idea of how serious she is planning to take this year's season.
The hill already taking toll.
And they're spreading out.
Hendrickson dropping back badly. She has started to walk. Red House athlete, who is that? She looks good too. And Tejane Wilkin. Keep your eyes on Wilkin. I think her mom was a good athlete too. So keep your eyes on her. Yeah, her mom was a super athlete. Used to be a long distance athlete as well.
Is that from Chickenstone?
Yeah.
The Wilkins family?
Wilkin, yeah.
Yeah, okay. I remember them. Outstanding.
Now Kaylin already making a statement here. She
Oh.
looks back, see them walking and says, okay, I'm going to walk a bit.
Oh my.
But she wants to stay in front.
Yes.
A straight line is shorter than a zigzag line.
Maynard.
Raina is the one in the black.
Maynard.
Yeah, she's doing that zigzag
And
thing.
there's supposed to be a Maynard in there.
And
You
again,
got to look out for as well.
we
Raina
remember-
is who?
William.
Oh, Williams.
we
Okay.
remember the contributions of Joseph Liebert, who took me around year after year and made sure that these races were recorded. And I'm really happy for UT and FY for continuing the tradition. And by the way, I just want to remind the folks again, if you're enjoying these videos and the contribution of Morton's Menu, to subscribe to the channel. Make sure you subscribe and like and share the video as well. Back to Kaylin and number 214. What's the name again?
No, that's 14.
14. Oh, 14. It's Raina. No, Raina is in the black. So the second place, so what's the name again? Wilkin, Tajane. So Tajane and Kaylin at the top. We have a race on here and Hendrickson making a comeback. Well, stops, walks, and Raina is on her heel as well. Some of the parents who have been practicing all year, getting involved.
Pace is not too bad. It's just that they're walking a little too early.
Kaylin is encouraging, so they have to be classmates. Have to be classmates. But would you encourage your classmate?
Why not?
How close to the finish line with it?
Bring the competition on.
Well, when will the encouragement stop? When you get to market shop?
Finishing.
Market shop, you say, well, friendship done.
Coming down the hill. Can't leave you.
Yeah, let's go for now, but stay with me for now. But a little later, I'm gonna say bye bye. She's struggling though, but Kaylin is encouraging her. Hendrickson is making a comeback in the hill. Hendrickson looks very determined, I could tell you. She has dropped back badly, and she's walking again, but she looks as if she wants this too. So Kaylin wants it, Hendrickson wants it, Raina wants it, Tejane wants it. I think we're gonna have a good contest anyway between Chickenstone and the finish line, if they can stay up top.
That is gonna be the determinant. If they come down close together off the top of the hill.
I think Kaylin is a natural sprinter though. I'm not sure if the others are sprinters, but I know that she can sprint.
That is why they
Number
need not have her
52.
close to them.
She's trying to pull away, telling her friend, come catch me now. Looking back, telling her come, that hand signal.
Green.
She's burnt out.
Green, red,
She's trying to encourage
green,
still.
blue.
Prentice trying to tell her let's go. Hendrickson is not out of it. Hendrickson is walking but staying within range. Raina is within range, within striking distance as well.
Definitely. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at the moment. Looking good. Number 6 coming up, green.
Tejane is determined to stay close to her friend. But every time she gets close to her friend, Kaylin decides, I'm going to pull off again. I want you to stay with me. But Tejane is struggling, I could tell you. Struggling badly right now. No. coach is gonna do a little bit of helping here. He's as fit as a fiddle.
Retract that statement.
Oh, I was told to retract that statement. I'm not gonna tell
Looks,
you which
look,
coach told
looks
me.
are deceiving. Looks powerful, like a Gatling.
Because there's no fridge in here, so he's Sean to tell it.
You guys say was an athlete, Ralph Allen?
Yes,
That's the Ralph Allen?
yes, Ralph Super Chick Allen. Yes, very good long distance runner. He's in the area. Okay. All right.
Come on, Nyla!
We're on the top of the hill, full of personnel. They're gonna be encouraging. Teachers are encouraging.
What's the nine now?
Parents are encouraging.
Come on, Tinaya!
Let's go. It's green, red, green, blue, green. And we're at the top of Rollins. Gonna head across
Folks are
on the
here.
way straight to Zetlands.
We're gonna get some encouragement here in Rollins.
Yes. Crowd is there already, water area.
Getting some water.
Much needed liquid.
Kylan
Gotta keep hydrated.
continues. And he's going to look for another athlete. He thinks that Kylan is okay.
Sent along one
Come on, it's
for
time.
the next.
Open up,
She's walking now.
Come on, Kylie.
She has
they're
done
ready.
the
It's time
hill.
to Open up,
She has done the hill, the main hill. She's on the flat now. Pull out a bit, UT. She's on the flat now, and she should be more relaxed. We're seeing Tejanate turning the corner at the far end. Hendrickson is right on her heels, walking both of them. Number 52 it is. Kylan
Preparation
Prentice.
seem not to have been that good, cause Curtis, the senior athlete, should have been running this right through.
This
Yeah.
is first year in senior.
Yeah, first year and senior, yeah.
Not for Hendrickson.
No, for Kylan.
For Kylan, yes, that's what I'm saying. She's coming from the junior, so she's gonna be a threat, especially with her sprint finish. And she's already up there. The others are gonna have to catch up and catch up quick.
She looks very determined though. As she comes down here, a little bit of a slope. Now the transition from pushing uphill and running downhill, you have to be kind of holding brakes now. You really have to adjust to the different slopes. And so she seems to have adjusted well. She's striding nicely.
Just
And
letting her legs carry her, Curtis.
yeah, that's the way to go.
Yeah.
And I'm not seeing anybody in the close.
No close proximity at all.
Nobody
So
close.
she's extending her lead.
And this is good.
And so she looks like she's gonna take this one hands down first time.
Remind us of the record again.
19 minutes, 26 seconds, 22 seconds.
And how many minutes have gone?
9.
9 minutes.
She could
Okay.
handle this.
Okay.
She could handle this. If she come up here another 5 minutes and then take it over.
I got a sneaking feeling based on what happened last year. Her dad would be closer to the finish line than Old Manor. Last year I think he made a miscalculation. He went all the way to Old Manor and then couldn't keep up. I think this year is gonna get closer. So Kylan Prent, I just saw, my goodness, we have a goat crossing and almost knocked the athlete off her feet. But she's okay. So still going along smoothly, still large and in charge for the moment. And very determined look on her face. Number 52, Kylan Prentice. And it was
She should have been parked up somewhere already.
it was
Look like
predicted.
they're gonna park. Look like they're gonna park now.
It was predicted that she's going to win this race, and looks as if the prediction will come to pass
The Coco
because
got area.
she's looking good.
Going over towards Zetland.
Push out,
No,
UT.
move up, brother, yeah. Yeah. She's running well, pacing herself nicely. And this is what you want to see, Curtis. She's relaxing, breathing well, and is in, a comfortable zone. I hope those teachers don't get too close. Why are they so far up here?
Oh, her mom.
Too
Yeah, but
close.
she don't need to get too close though.
She's running well. Don't push her anymore.
That has to be her mom and aunts and so on. I could tell you one thing about that family. The entire family is going to come out to support and they're going to scream their heads off.
The doors from
There's going to be a lot of noise.
the doors from Panel.
Yeah. They're going to come out in their numbers.
That's why you have nothing, you know. Go on the corner like that, so,
They're a little bit
Chandel tell me
close.
they don't have to court.
Tell the chance don't go too close.
Is that Chandel? She won her race this morning. She's now here directing traffic. That's good. She knows about
Signal to her
not
to come
getting
on.
too
She
close.
need to come on. She need to come on.
Really good to see that Chandel is saying don't
On
get
the
too
record,
close
she gotta
because
come on.
they had some people getting close to her this morning. So now she's letting them know don't get too close. When you're running, you can't concentrate on those things. Right now, Kylie Prentice is thinking about the main the main gate at Gingerland Secondary. That's her focus.
Looking cool.
There's a little bit of a slope coming up. It's normally a knockout as well after you're tired, but
Yeah.
seems to be handling it. Oh yes,
Come on, Kylie.
Come on!
Come
she's
on,
walking
Kylie, run
now.
the hill. Don't want the hill.
It's a little inclined.
There
That's
she
all.
is.
She's right at the top soon.
I think her dad has
Work your
decided
hands, come on!
to drive this time. I think that's him behind here. I see a taxi behind here. And I hope that he doesn't intend to give her a taxi ride. That he's just gonna stay his distance. Cheer on from a distance.
Come on, pump the hill, pump the hill!
Now this little slope, as I said,
Come on,
is
Kylie,
a knockout
right there.
punch really. And she's
Kylie,
handling
just
it
leave
pretty
here, Kylie,
okay,
let's go.
walking. Now
Just
she's
leave
gonna
here,
run a
right
bit.
there. You're right there in the
So
white jeep.
coming along.
Come on,
She wants
the
water.
station is there. Let's go.
She's asking for water. So
As soon as we hit the top of the hill, let's go reach.
she's totally in charge of
Bring her
her,
on, bring her on!
of her senses, and she's asking for water. So she's gonna get water in a bit. Shirley Doe has worked overtime.
Shandy, oi. There you go. Come. Sit here. You got to eat today?
So she got her water. Did she? No, she didn't get the water. So she's gonna get some water at the water station right at the top here. So we're right here in Zetlands,
Yeah,
going past
just a
the
wee bit to go into the
Zetlands
penultimate leg.
plantation. And so here they are assisting now. She's gonna get some well-needed water.
Shandy, tell him to stop. Come up.
Come off the hill, come off the hill!
So she's walking.
Tell,
Should have thrown
Noah.
some.
tell him that.
Now she's running at a slow pace though. I think this pace is a little bit off the record, right, Duty?
Yep.
A little bit off the record.
Yep.
4 more minutes?
4 minutes to reach.
4 more minutes to get to the school. That's unless she's gonna take her dad's taxi. I don't see that happening. But at least I think she's gonna take that gold medal.
It belongs to her. Came with a purpose and she's running with a purpose.
So you got a JVG?
Won the ants. So here she goes. As we go past the historic Zetlands plantation inn. I think Frankie is still for sale. I don't know what you're doing. Since 1989 it's for sale.
Well, if money comes, Curtis will take it over.
So here she comes.
At a beautiful location. You can see Montserrat and Antigua. All it needs is the cuisine. Heads on beds won't be a problem.
Kylan is walking in the hill, coming downhill. Well, she starts to trudge once more. But I don't think you should walk coming downhill. You should at least let the hill slide you down, you know, keep going. But she must be really tired. She must be really tired.
It can mess up the top, the front part of her legs if she keep jarring herself like that. Has to run a little bit more free up.
So
Hold up your
she
thing.
looks back. And all she would see is her family members because nobody else has turned the other corner at the top. Holding brakes now. And she could hear her aunts and her mom, I think. So now she looks as if she's pulling the choke. She knows that this is the last bit.
Yep.
My goodness, she has entered the seniors for the first year, and looks as if she's saying, well, this is mine. This is definitely mine. I can see her probably challenging the record next year. I can definitely see her.
Somebody's jumping out, maybe running to come with her.
I definitely see her breaking this record next year. I don't. It's not going to happen this year, but getting a bit stronger next year. I can't but see that record going next year. If she's still around and still in good health, by God's grace, she should be doing that next year.
I think the record will go next year for sure. Proper preparation. Now that she has run the route, is familiar with it, expect better things from her next year.
Well, some of the vehicles intent on passing. Hope, and I know there's one vehicle that's not going to pass. That taxi behind there. I think that taxi is going to slow up. Hope that he doesn't get too close. I could hear his voice. I could hear his voice.
He's not going to pass.
Yeah, he's shouting to his daughter, shouting encouragement.
Then I get a traffic jam up in front of here.
So, Prentice coming along, Chicken
She needs
Stone
now
area.
to be working her hands, Curtis, and propelling herself across this area. That is what she needs now.
But I'm checking that in the distance, her friend, Tejanique, is in second place, which is really good. But there's somebody on her heels though. Somebody is closing the gap on Tejanique.
Coach tell her to work her hands.
So, but for the moment, Prentice still in charge.
Tell John pass. Tell John pass.
Now I don't know if you're gonna get John to pass.
You think? You're not gonna get him to pass.
She's saying something about her foot. That's not good news. She was pointing to her right foot, and I think she'll need to tell that foot, look, you have to stay with me today.
Come, John.
So Prentice has been asked to go ahead. I know he's not a happy trooper. He wants to stay with his daughter. In the distance, Kylan knows she could be in a bit of trouble here because we have some legs moving nicely over here, and more than one, two athletes maybe looking strong.
Yep.
So she knows that
He's gonna
Hendrickson is in it. Hendrickson and Tejanique, definitely. So Hendrickson always look determined. She's walking again though. So can Kylan hold on here?
She got water in her hand there.
Tammy. Now Tammy has joined the fray. She says she's not an athlete, but she's there.
Come on,
assisting.
Tajani.
So Tammy is the assistant coach here. Getting all the encouragement. Tejanique is still in second place because Hendrickson has dropped back.
An entourage of greenhouses are coming.
Well, Tammy looks strong. Tammy looks as if she was trading. And if you need a legal opinion, I think that legal opinion would be that Kylan Prentice is going to win this one. So, and she's going to win it hands down. We even have folks here in their chairs by the roadside. Kylan Prentice coming down now by the Methodist Church. There's a bus forcing its way through here.
Yeah.
So they have spectators lining the road.
Right here by the church, a big entourage.
We're gonna hear some screams, I could tell you in a bit.
Kaylin Prentice is
You
coming
could, you
along.
could hear them now. You could hear the shouts. You could hear the shouts. The one and only Kylan Prentice, originally out of the EPPS. And they're here supporting her. I think that UT, the coach who said that the coach isn't fit, maybe needs to take it back because the coach still looks strong.
Take away the name coach. It's an embarrassment to all of us.
Coach still looking strong coming down here. Kylan still getting some encouragement as we come into the heart of Market Shop now.
Now
More
she needs to sprint it
encouragement.
home. Now she needs to sprint it home.
I don't think she can lose this one. I don't think there's any
She's
way
got
she
it
can
hands
lose
down.
this one.
Green flag is there.
She's gonna be escorted in by
Company.
mommy.
Hey,
Mommy's here. Mommy decided, well, I can run from here to the school. I think that's pretty safe for the camera. And she has a flag. She's giving us some encouragement.
telling her the right thing.
I wonder
Pick
if-
up the momentum.
I wonder if
Something is really wrong with her foot because she's not striding the way she usually does.
Yeah, but I wonder if mommy can make it to the school though. But mommy's giving it her best shot though. As she comes along, let's go greenhouse is the call. Marilyn, it's nice to see Marilyn encouraging her, knowing that her granddaughter is somewhere behind.
Daughter in red.
Yeah, but she's saying let's
She
go
has on
greenhouse.
the green bottom.
There's
So,
Tejonet. Tejonet has turned the corner at the far end. It's going to be a race for second between Tejonet and Hendrickson. Now they're realizing here's Prentice. Prentice has arrived at the finish line. Oh yes. To loud cheers. Kylan Prentice takes it to loud cheers. She did it for the juniors last year. She has stepped into the senior ring and she has dominated. John Prentice says yes. He's a happy man. As she goes into the final moments of this race. Tejane is here in second place. She has done well. And walking a little bit here. And her family members are here. She's going to take that second spot. So there she goes, taking the silver. And then we have young Hendrickson. She was always very determined, always a champion athlete. She's going to take the bronze as she marches towards the finish line. Obviously tired, but she's going to take the bronze medal this year. So the three top athletes have arrived. And their support crew, they're here as well, parents and family members, all here celebrating. So of course they have the spectators, some of them in the balcony area, back on the track. Reina, I think is the name. She was always in the mix. She was always in the competition. And she's arrived. She's really tired though. Needs to just finish with a run now. Obviously tired. And there's dad. There's her dad. Happy dad, Ken. So there's Reina. She has done really well. Always a good athlete as well. So the dads representing here, there's Prentice and there's Williams congratulating each other. So Reina gets home. We have more athletes coming through. Very strong finish. And did this route barefooted, which is really interesting. The pitch should be pretty hot, but she has done it without shoes. Prentice is on a hustle here. What is she doing? She's doing some exercise, and she's going to be caught. She's going to be caught napping. She says no. She says no, nobody's going to catch me. So she has pulled away and finishes strongly. Here comes another athlete, number 37. Greenhouse it is. And is she going to run up the hill? We'll wait and see. Looks as if she's just priming up for that finish. Let's see if she can run up the hill. Being encouraged to finish with a run. She has decided to walk. There's a creep up though. There's a bit of a creep up, and I think she's going to run now because here's young Connor. Her sister came second this morning, and she hasn't done badly at all. Another great swimmer, one of the young top swimmers on Nevis, and she has done pretty well. Her dad and her mom would be very happy. They're somewhere around. Matter of fact, here's her mom. She'll be very happy. But here's another athlete coming through. She is Bartlett. Not doing badly, running in her socks. Her mom would be somewhere around. There's her mom. She can't make the run, but she's going to make the walk. She says money talks. And so she might get some money for completing the race in such style and fashion here, finishing strongly as she goes in. So her mom is here showing her support. Parents are really into this thing. Here is another Red House, followed by Red House as well. Looking pretty strong as she goes up the hill, being chased now. Is this a bit of a creep up? Do we have a creep up here? Can we get a close one to the finish? Closing the gap, but I don't think she has enough distance. She pulls away. Somebody told her somebody's coming, and she pulled away. And we have two more athletes coming through. Getting warm applause. Looking pretty strong as they go up the hill. And there they go. Looking pretty strong now. Getting close to each other. One pulls away from the other as they go across the finish line. Well, there goes John Prentice, and he's going to celebrate with his daughter. Seems as if he has bought out Best Buy in the process. So as we see another greenhouse athlete coming through, it's number 83, and Noella, I think, is the name being called, and she's going along pretty nicely, taking the hill really well. She has really taken the hill well. Must be congratulated for that. She's going to make the final steps towards the finish line. And there's a Red House athlete also looking pretty strong. She goes up the hill now, looking really strong, getting a round of applause. And then we have number 79. No chance for a sneak up here, because Red House is already just about crossing the finish line. But she looks cool in the hill as she goes up, looking really strong as well to the finish. And so, just for the folks who are enjoying this video, just to remind you to subscribe to Morton's Menu on YouTube and like and share the video. Free of cost, of course. Just continue to enjoy the sacrifices from Morton's Menu in the sanctity of your houses, your homes, but just subscribe. Here's another greenhouse athlete coming through, looking back to make sure that Red House won't have a bit of a sneak up on her. and she pulls the hill really nicely now. And we have the Red House athlete who won't be challenging her, but at least she'll be giving her house a point, a crucial point, I can tell you. Those points add up. And there she goes, looking pretty strong as well. And most of them are finishing the hill, this final little slope here, very well indeed. Here's another greenhouse athlete, finishing stoutly as well. They seem to dig deep and give it their all in the hill. And here is our good friend. Here she goes. She has done very well indeed. She has done really well. And making sure that she finishes strongly in the hill. Not so strongly after all. She's a bit tired. So she's going to finish with a walk. So at least she has finished the race, finished the course, and done really well. The fact that the police van is here means that the final set of athletes are coming through. So, yeah, seeing green, 2 greenhouse athletes, and I think there's some other athletes behind them as well. So, walking it in for the moment. Maybe they might run in the hill with some encouragement. Yes, one has started to run. And let's see what happens here. Pulling the hill nicely. And then we have 2 other athletes. One of them barefooted. I'm not too sure about the barefoot thingy on this hot surface. The road has to be pretty hot. But if that's the way they want it, well, I guess they're practicing. They practice it that way and they're accustomed to it. And would be completing the race just about now. And we have another athlete just reaching in here. Another athlete, Little Grant. I think they still have about 3 more minutes to make time. So these athletes can still make time. And they're intent on making time. As a matter of fact, there's a bit of a creep up here. There's a creep up here. There's a creep up. There's a creep up. There's a creep up. Maybe too little, too late. And she pulls away. And a bit of a creep up again. More creep ups here. Can we see this one? Can we see this one happen? Oh, she pulls. She held on to her shirt as she was about to pass her. She held on to her shirt and she still managed to pass her. Well, well, well. The things you see every year. They have to be good friends though. More athletes coming through. More athletes coming through. Not a bit of a race here. But she's gone. Determined that she's going to get ahead of her friend. And she does just that. And then we have another athlete. 15 seconds to make time. Can she get there in 15 seconds? She can. Because you can do 100 meters in 15 seconds, and that's not 100 meters. Oh, the whistle went. So apparently she didn't quite make it. So time has gone. And it will be the turn of the boys momentarily. Boys on the line. So it's the turn of the big boys. And this also is going to be really keenly contested because there's a lot of things to say about bragging rights. There's a lot to be said about bragging rights. We're going to turn you over to Frankie.
Yes, and this one is going to be much more competitive. We thought the competition for the girls would have been closer. But a rookie to the senior division is the champion. And here they go, the boys are off. And this is going to be a tough one. Hot and tough. Competitive.
We already see young Freeman making a move because he normally runs at the top. He normally leads the
And
pack.
already has his shirt off.
Yeah. But
Oh,
there's this guy.
there's going to be a fight field in there. Okay, he's going to come up.
Ken is in there, Frankie. And
You got Chapman. You got fight field.
Move out your team. Move out your team.
So what's the time for this one?
Freeman deciding to set a pace here.
19 minutes as well?
6 seconds.
6 seconds.
Who's the record holder?
Holder.
Leroy Chapman.
I'm the record.
Okay.
Oh, we have the record holder right there. See,
He's here. He's here with us.
And I remember that race clearly. I remember when he
Curtis said, don't ask about family. But you got to. There must be a trend.
he kind of slowed up in Rollins, I remember, and then he pulled out the choke and finished strongly. So he's still here. His record, holding his breath because young Freeman is slowing up now.
No, he's gonna remain.
He says he's going to remain.
gonna remain.
Confident that his record will remain. We have a second placer that was gotten into the mix. So is that
That's Trevon.
Trevon? Okay. So Trevon Greenaway making a move here, looking really strong and staying close to Freeman. So that's an interesting one. He knows that if he's going to win this race, that the one he needs to stay close to is this one, Freeman. So he has made up his mind, and he looks as if he's representing the United States of America. So you always have to keep your eyes on the U.S. athletes. So he's coming along very strongly, I could tell you. Looking really strong, I can tell you. As a matter of fact, Freeman is in second now. So is that saying something? Is he making a statement here? I think no, reality check.
He gotta get some liquid quick. He has his mouth open
His
too long.
feet
You
starting
could
to
see
get
his
heavy.
mouth is
Well,
getting
the
dry.
race is not for the swift.
Yeah,
Right.
the race is not for the swift for sure.
Let's see. As they
And
come.
then it's a lot of hills now.
Exactly.
So Freeman, he's a calm, cool, calculated, well-versed
It is
athlete.
good to see the athletes are close. We have at least 10 of them close enough
Yeah.
within at least a 20 to
Within
30
striking
meter.
range, within striking range.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have some helpers in the
They
mix.
some helpers from other schools like GSS and the Sixth Form College.
Well,
Okay.
I can't forget that I have a special mission as well. We're looking for take one. Take one is
there
somewhere there.
with the shirt off.
Yeah,
It's
he's-
not Shandon, the next one with the shirt off.
Yeah, his mom would be looking for him. So take one is there. His mom would be looking for him.
Isaiah is there too. Isaiah Chapman.
And right alongside take one is what's his name again?
That's
Kane, yeah, my neighbor. And he's a very strong athlete as well. We have a good race, and I could tell you.
Yes, yes,
And
yes.
with Freeman dropping back, this is interesting, you know.
It's going to be contested well, I tell you.
I can tell you his mistake. He ran the first proportion of the race too hard.
Too hard. Freeman,
That's his mistake.
are the one in front? Or both?
Both. That's why they're tying up.
Yeah, they're tiring now. The reality check here, and others are pushing through now. And we have take one
Call him.
in the mix.
Going
And
with him?
this guy though is strong. He has started to run again.
He's a football athlete, so he's been doing some
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 serious
games,
training.
Yes. He needs some games.
He looks as if he wants this more than all the rest. Which village is he from?
He's originally from St. Kitts, but
Oh,
he lives,
I'm saying I don't know this guy.
he lives Cane Garden.
So he's living in Cane Garden, originally from St. Kitts. But I guess he has his Nevis passport by now. And Miss Fifield is here. She's always an enthusiast. Some of the folks getting in the mix here. This is a serious race, folks. Serious race.
Very.
This is a serious
Very.
contest.
Top stay pretty close.
Freeman has decided he
And-
wants to be back at the top.
Back here and his partner.
I'm losing take one and Kane.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Others are pretty close
they're
still.
not far though.
Yeah. We got about 10 of them there still. Nicely
So-
compact, just about 20 meters space. So it's anybody's one.
But this youngster in
Young and
front,
Red is coming away again.
I wonder if he knows about.
Facing himself well.
I don't know if this one in front knows about 16 acres.
Well, he's gonna learn today.
Well, if he doesn't, he's gonna learn for real, and then we're gonna see how he handles it. The fact that he can still have saliva means that he's still in control
he
of
looks
himself.
But I
Mouth is much-
think he ran it
much better
last
now.
year.
Oh, he did it last year,
In the junior boys.
so he knows a little
First
bit
year.
about it.
First year senior, but the junior boys won.
Freeman knows that this is the big hill. I think whoever handles this hill the best,
Yep.
well, I think Chapman would know that as a record holder, that this was the hill that he had to beat.
Yep.
Well, Freeman is walking again. What's the name of the one in front again, you said?
Trevon.
Trevon.
Greenaway.
Keep your eyes on Trevon Greenaway. He looks serious.
You got Greenaway.
The USA representative.
Yes, these are the club members over here.
And the club members are supporting them well. Push out your team. He knows about 16 acre. The way he is pushing up,
Yeah.
he knows. There's suddenly
you could see-
those strides.
You could see he has a purpose in him.
Yeah, he
has an
he
idea
looks,
of what
he
he's
looks very
doing.
serious.
And if he gets away from them now, it's going to be tough to catch him.
Let me ask Chapman. Chapman, is he a sprinter as well? Because if it comes down to sprints, which one of them is most likely over a 40 meters dash with all of them close to be out front?
The sprinter.
The sprinter, which is Trevon,
Trevon is more
long
middle,
distance.
yeah. Middle
So
long
who is the
distance.
sprinter with them? You're looking
Wow.
at
Wow, we don't
like
need
take
to
one, take
It is good. Members are here. Villagers are here. I see Marvin Chapman is here.
Yes, sir.
Here they go. Right.
Mommy's here for Shandon as well. Shandon getting all the encouragement.
It's going to be tough. It's going to be a tough race, I can tell you, from what I'm seeing. This young man in front is going to he's taking it to them.
He's downhill now.
Yep. He's going to be taking it to them. When he comes and relieve them,
Push out your
nobody's
team.
going to catch him that easy. These are the two.
Shandon is determined though, I could tell
Yep.
you.
These are the two who will be determining the final winner. And they're looking good. Young man is running with purpose.
That's it.
Right. Chapman is coming.
The Rollins folks are
Freeman.
out in their numbers, Frankie.
Yep. Oh yes, they all usually do.
Shandon is going after him. Wait, we have a serious race on here.
Can't jive with us, you know.
We have a serious race on here.
Serious race.
My goodness. He says he's going to come, but he isn't going to last long. Not in this race.
He gonna drive.
Oh, he's going to drive.
Dale was a long distance runner.
Yeah, but Dale is not in this race anymore. Shandon is burnt
He
out.
has the expertise.
You know, this guy has handled 16 acres like a champion, you know.
Yes, they run it very well.
Yeah.
Now all they got to do is take it over this. Take it over this. It's been stretched out as they come along. Here he is.
I think he's related to Trevon Dunwell.
Oh.
He was one who.
He's holding his side. That's not good news. He's holding his side.
That's okay.
Wow.
That's okay.
That's Chapman. That's where you were holding your side too. I remember that race well. Chapman was holding his side just
At this
around
very
there,
point. Okay.
and all of a sudden he has released because he saw Shandon coming. Shandon is coming like a train.
They're gonna be holding one
Shandon
another.
been told to push him. Another guy is telling him to keep his pace.
Yeah, because he's coming off too fast.
He exited too much right there.
Yeah. Coming off too fast off the hill. That's gotta
So-
make sure you control it.
Telling him that
Catch
he's
his
bun.
Catch his wind. Catch his
Saying
wind.
that he's bun.
Yeah.
Looks as if he burnt out a bit there, but Shandon is burnt too.
Yeah,
I can tell you.
This is gonna be the race between the two of them.
He's getting a lot of encouragement though.
Yep.
But the guy is holding his side badly.
Yep.
He's in pain. He has overexerted himself, I believe,
Got a stitch there.
and he's holding his side. He doesn't want to give up though. He wants this.
Seems to
He's
be a
hungry for
determined
this
guy,
goal.
though. He's a determined guy.
Yeah, he wants this gold medal badly.
There we go. The race is on. Others are far-fetched.
And what this guy would have needed right now is some support. Shandon has all the support. He doesn't have somebody here with him.
Brother.
His brother is there?
Yeah. Shandon brother running.
No, I mean, the other guy, Trevon, doesn't have anybody.
It was behind.
Yeah.
In the vehicle, but he's not.
Oh, he's not. He's in the
He's
vehicle.
not giving up. He's taking all the advice that he could get in while he's running with them. I could tell you that. He's going to listen to them. He's going to be.
Well, you must admire Trevon though. He has been holding that side for a while and he isn't stopping. I mean, the fact that he's in pain and he isn't stopping means he's really determined.
Somebody is getting called on here. Red House.
This is a
Red
serious
Red
race.
House.
Serious race.
Yes.
Let's go, Bashi! Let's go!
His sister is here now. She did her race this morning. She got encouragement from her brother, and now she's
giving
here
it
for
back.
her brother.
Yep.
That's really nice. It's all in the family.
And
Two
both
of them
are
walking in the hill.
Yep. And this is where you really needed to push.
Lots of people in the mix now. Everybody in the mix. I think everybody knew that this was going to be the race.
Of the day. Lovely. Much more competitive than the females as they started off and then petered out here.
very
They've got
competitive.
2 and then they've got 3 behind them.
Still
So
on his
still,
side. They need water.
yeah, they need to get it. They need to get it.
Shandon has pulled away slightly. Shandon has pulled away slightly. But he has a whole entourage here, I could tell you. Shandon has a serious entourage here.
I feel running with him.
I don't know. These guys, they're special. I would have stopped a long time ago. These guys are special. And I did cross country at CSS and I did pretty well, but these guys are special.
I never walked when I ran cross country, Curtis.
Okay.
I used to come in the top 3. If I don't win, I go back to bring up my housemates them. Make sure that we get as many people in the top 10. Because I used to leave them very far.
I must go. This guy has pulled down the hill, pushed down the hill. No brakes, no bell. My goodness. He's looking back. Needs not to look back.
If anybody down here
Doesn't have to look back. Don't need to look back.
they need to have somebody down here.
Don't need to look back.
The police were here, but the police had to stop the traffic.
They really get somebody else and come out.
Okay.
Alright.
Well, still going.
My sister running him like she's racing him.
Let me see the man.
Pull him, Chuck, pull him, pull him.
Yeah.
There we go, boy. Bunks.
Being told to bounce by his brother.
And come on in, man. Tell him come on the road.
And Trevon is closing the gap. Trevon is no longer holding his side.
He's gonna
And
give
that's
him
not good news
give
for
him a run
Shandon.
for his money.
But I think Shandon is taking this last bit of water. And then he's going to have his... Oh, he's holding his side again, Trevon.
He's gonna give him a run for his money. This is gonna be a ding-dong battle.
So Shandon took one last bit of water. And then he took one last deep breath. And then he says, well, I'm going to run him down now. But Trevon is determined, I could tell you. This youngster must be applauded. Must be applauded.
They'll never run.
It has been a serious race. But right at the top, it's Trevon and Shandon. Shandon is right there, supporting her brother. He was right there for her this morning. She's right there for him this afternoon.
The fella looks to be a good sprinter too.
Yeah, he looks
Striding
strong.
beautifully.
He
Both
looks
of them
This
striding
guy is
nicely.
strong. This guy is
Yeah.
strong.
Yep. So it's gonna be brain versus brain.
The crazy part about
Tactics,
it,
what
they're
is
in the same
tactics?
class.
And they're in the same
All right.
class.
Well,
Same class, so
Bragging
they're
rights.
good friends.
bragging rights.
But the friendship ends momentarily. Until later they shake hands and congratulate each other. But for the moment,
Yes. Good to the brother is a tremendous achievement.
now do you think these two can be having a... Oh, he has held his side and he has bent over. He has really pushed himself. And it's nice to see Shandel's brother offering him water. Because that's the last thing you'd want to do. Go out, Yuti. And They're encouraging him, telling him, don't let him catch you now that he has stopped. And I think the idea now, as Trevon pushes out again, is to tell Shandon, don't stop. If you stop, he's going to catch you. And the guy has a sprint. The guy has a sprint. No longer holding his side. What did that guy eat just now? Because he was just bent over. Shandon has stopped. And that guy has closed the gap once more. And you know what? If they have to sprint for Market Shop, I think this guy Trevon looks stronger. Yeah, I think Shandon would have to stay real close in order to stay in this race. This guy Trevon needs to be congratulated.
Yes. Took the challenge to them.
That side though, that side is killing him. He's really giving it his all. And the way he looked back just now is as if he's saying, I can settle for second. Because Shandon has pulled away. Shandon, to the blaring of horns, has pulled away. Somebody is going to look for Trevon. They're cheering him on. But Trevon isn't out of it yet. Yeah, Market Shop. More encouragement. Trevon is coming back. Trevon is coming back. Somebody's encouraging Trevon. Nobody, well, one person is with Shandon. Trevon is coming back. They're telling him to run him down. They're asking him to run him down. But Shandon is determined. Shandon looks back. Why look back, Shandon? Trevon is coming, Shandon. Shandon is flowing up badly. Shandon is holding his waist. Trevon is coming. Mommy is here. She said, take all the water I can give you. And run. Run, because Trevon is on your heels. What a race we have had. It has been a serious race, this.
Very serious indeed.
Shandon. It's Shandon. Shandon takes goal. Shandon takes goal. And what a race it was. Trevon must be congratulated. It's a champion run. Holding his side as well. But he has done really well. Tremendous run by Trevon. And we have the third placer. Strong finish as well. Greenhouse. And then we have some others. These guys would have done very well. Here he comes. Isaiah it is. Isaiah chapter 1. Well, here he comes. Good strong finish as well. Nice finish. Really good finish. Here's Kai coming in, being encouraged. So here's Kai. Good strong finish, being asked to finish strongly. And here is take one. He didn't quite take one today. Probably took about 10. But he's finishing strongly as well. Here's take one, pulling the hill nicely. Good strong finish as well. So here goes. Here goes young Hendrickson. Good finish. And we have another strong finish as well. Another strong finish. And more coming through. More coming through. We have a bit of a sneak up here. A bit of a creep up. A bit of a creep up.
Come on, Annie, beat
Jorik it is. Here's Jorik. Moving along nicely. There's Jorik being challenged. 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 But Jorik is cruising. He tried to sneak ahead of him, but just didn't manage it.